Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel CloudNows. In today's video, I would be telling you guys about ServiceNow basics and navigations across the tool. Okay, so before we get started, if you like my videos, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is CloudNows. Alright, so let's get started quickly. So topics for today's sessions are I would be covering the tool navigations in ServiceNow. What is branding? How do you brand your instance? What are frames, forms and lists? The table structure, schema, its fields and dictionary. Then plugins, how do you activate a plugin, applications and modules? Something on the form designing side, and we'll try to do some kind of customizations within the instance and on your form designing area. Okay, so I think it's time for a quick demo. So I have already logged into my PDI. PDI is your personal developer instance. You can get it by your own by going to ServiceNow developer instance, give up your basic gems there like your email ID and all the stuffs, and you will have your PDI. Then you can explore around with that. Okay, so to start with my topic, the navigation, let me start with the filter navigator. So you see something, something is wrong. I think my uh, mouse cursor is not coming. Okay, it is here now. Okay, so you see something on the filter navigator. This is to navigate across your applications present in your service now. Now what is that? So if I want to look for my incident module or application, type it in the application navigator and that will give you an output with the result. So you see I have typed in incident and I have my application and modules here. Even the incident modules present on all other applications like service desk and all. So what is called an application? The big giant you see here, this one, the main header is called the incident application, and the childs are called modules of these applications. Okay, so if I click on open module, it will open all the incident records which are there in the incident table. Okay, so you see other parts of the navigation, sorry, you see an all application checkbox button here. So if I double click on this, it will expand and collapse all of my applications in the tool. Okay, and if I want to expand a particular application, let's say cloud management, it will expand all of my modules present in cloud management application. Okay, so you can play with the all applications icon here. Then you have favorites. What is a favorite? It's like bookmarking your favorite things in the instance. Let me show you how do we do that. So let me again search for incident, and I want to bookmark my open incident. So to bookmark it, you have to click on the star button over here, and this will be added to your favorite. So I must have an open incident bookmark under my favorites. You see at the bottom the newly created. So from the next time when I want to directly navigate to open incidents, I can simply click here and it will give me the result. I don't need to search in the navigator bar. Okay, the third button is your history. Whatever you do, everything gets captured within your history. So you want to look for the old history, you come over here and you can go through the history whatever you have done. Okay, so this was about the application navigator. On the left hand side, you see something on the top header. So let me try to cover the header. So you see this horizontal bar over here where we have user, global, everything. This is called a header frame. Okay, so the left one is my ServiceNow logo. You can put your own logo here, and when I click there, it takes me to my home page. So whenever you want to go back to your home, come up here, just click on it, it will take you back to your home page. You can put your company name here if you want to put something else, or a department name. I have Cloud Now as my channel. Okay, and if you move through the right side, you will see who is the user logged in right now. Right now I'm logged in as system administrator. You move a bit more and you reach out to search button. What this search button is, this search is actually to search for any record in your ServiceNow. So for an example, I want to search for a particular incident record. I don't want to go to incident application and look for that record, because I have a record. I just want to search for that pretty quickly. Okay, so how will we do that? Let me first try to get an incident number. Okay, let me just copy it, and now I have this record. I have put it here. Okay, so I want to search for that. Let me hit enter. It should directly take me to that particular record. Here you go. You have that record open. You can look for all things what you want, and you just do it. Okay, when you move further, you have settings, a gear icon button. What options we have there? You have some general settings, themes and all. So let's go one by one. General will have your home page setting, whether you want to see home page or dashboard. When you go to home button on the left side, those kind of settings you can do. You can change your date and time settings, the time zones and all. Okay, you want to change the theme, you choose the best one which you like, and that will be applied to your instance. Let me try to select the red one here. Just focus on this area. It is green right now because I have a green color theme applied. If I apply the dark now, let's see what happens. You see at the back end it got changed with black and red theme. Okay, let me close it. Oh, it gives you a better view now. Okay, let me go back there. Let me put it back to the system because I like the green and black. Then the list and form I would be covering in my next part, in my next slides, I would say. Let's go to the notification. So this one is pretty, I would say an important aspect here. So whenever somebody in the tool set up some kind of notification, be it an incident notification, or whenever a change ticket is logged in, or there is an MIM, a major incident, all those things. So how do you want to receive those notifications? You want them to receive as an email? You will have to create your email here. You want an SMS notification? Come up here and create an SMS. Give your phone number, name, everything, and the provider. Okay, AT&T, Airtel, whatever. And you will have another channel, and you can opt for that channel to receive the notification. Okay, then you have developer. This is pretty good option. So this has application update sets. So just notice these two part which I just skipped before. So this is called your application, and this is called your update set. Okay, so you want them to be present in header or not. If you want them, just make it true. If you don't want them, make it false. See, that got disappeared. Same applies for your update set picker. Right now I want them to be on the header because I everyday play with them. So all the settings you can do it here. Now let me try to cover the next part of it, which is my tables. What are tables in ServiceNow? Where does our records get stored? Where are our fields and all? You want to see those? Come up to the application navigator, search for tables, hit enter. Oh, I have already bookmarked them, so I will simply click on them and see I have total 4,632 tables. That's huge, but that's good because that's pretty important thing. So let me quickly search for incident table because that's a pretty simple table to explain you guys. Let me click on the incident table. So what info you get out of that? Okay, so this table gives you the name of the table, the label and all, and if you scroll down you see something called extends table, which is task. So here incident is extending task table because in ServiceNow task is a parent table of incident, change, problem and all those. So whatever fields or columns we have in task will be inherited to incident table, meaning I have 10 fields in my task table, and if incident inherits task table, all 10 fields of task table will be automatically added to my incident table. Okay, because task is a parent table, incident is a child table. Okay, what else you have? You have all the table columns. Columns are the fields in ServiceNow table. Okay, so you see all this color category, these are actually the fields in my incident table. I will tell you more when I open a particular record and form. You will get a better idea. So for now let me scroll down. Okay, now if you want to simply go and see which all records we have in this particular table, click on show list. It will open all the record which we have been coming from open incident applications. Okay, so you see all the records here. Now let me tell you on a high level what table is. So table is a combination of row and column. Row is represented as a record and column is represented as fields. You see number, open, short description, these are my fields which are called column, and all the rows are actually my records. So combination of row and column, that means records and fields, are called tables. Okay, now let me open one of the record and show you how the form looks like, or what is a form. So before that you saw all the records, so this is a list of record. Okay, so the list in ServiceNow is actually which shows you the list of any records, incident records, change records, or all those things. So list of anything is called list in ServiceNow. And what is a form? If I open a particular form, the form for that particular table or application is been open, right? For now we have the incident form, and within this form you will see again all the fields which we saw in the table. Okay, so this is called a form and this is called a list. And if you want to customize something on your form, let's say if you want to add a new field, how do you do that? Let me add a new field altogether and show you. So to do that you need to go to the header of the form. This row is called the header. Go there, go to configure and choose form design or layout. You can choose any of these, but for now I will go to the form design. Both does the same task, but it only differs from the UI perspective. Okay, so what you see here, you see something on the right side, all these fields, these are the fields which are present in my incident form. On the left side, these are the fields which are there in my incident table, but they are not present or they are not shown in my form, incident form, when I open that. Okay, now let me try to create a new field altogether. So I go to field types. So these are all the types of fields in ServiceNow. You want to know more, you can go to the ServiceNow documentation and learn for all the field types. Okay, so you will have a date time field type, a reference type, a choice type, all those things. Okay, so which one should I create? Okay, let me create a simple string, a simple text field. So how do you do that? Just pick it up. It's simple, a drag drop. I am putting it just below SLMat. Okay, you want to give it a new name. Give it a name like, Cloud Now, anything. S, Cloud Now. Okay, these are some optional things that you want to do, like you want to make it mandatory read only, all those things. Okay, for now I will not do anything. I will simply close it. Now I have to click on the save button. So this will actually create a new field in my incident form, and when I go back to my incident form, I don't have a field called Cloud Now beneath SLMat. Okay, let me do a refresh here, and it must give me that newly added field. You see Cloud Now as a new field. I can put anything. Okay, so this is how you create a new field in a form or you customize. So I would say that you have reached to the first milestone of doing customization. There are thousands of stairs that you have to go through to learn all new customizations in ServiceNow, but you have achieved your first base milestone. Like, how do you customize, because that's a pretty big word for a few folks who don't know what is customization. Okay, so you will learn bit by bit. Now let me move on to my next topic, which is called plugin. So what are plugins, guys? I will tell you. So I just search for plugins and I clicked on that. So in ServiceNow, whichever application you want to opt for or use, you have to enable plugin for that. So right now I have an incident application. So that was not out of the box. Maybe that was out of the box, but if there are some new application that you want to use, so for that you have to install the plugin for that particular application. So you want to see all the applications, you just open plugins. It will give you all the applications which are installed and not installed. Okay, so you can check all these things and you can activate a new plugin. So let me just filter it, and before filtering down you will see at the bottom all these product families, right? Like ITSM, ITBM, all these you can filter out and you can enable a plugin. Which one should I do? Let me just try to look for ITSM plugins and which are not installed. Okay, so this particular applications are not installed in my ServiceNow instance. Okay, so if I want to install this particular Notify, let me just double make sure that it's not there. So if I search for Notify, it is not coming up here. Okay, because it is not installed. Let me just try to quickly install it. It will pop up and ask you for something, whether you want to load some demo data or some hit a next button or something. Okay, it came. A load a demo data means just for the learning purpose, ServiceNow gives you a demo data that will be loaded to your instance, like some demo incident records and all those things. So you just have to activate it. It will load something and it will activate. So meanwhile, let me try to cover other topics if I have forgotten. So we have covered, okay, so I have forgot to tell you what are frames and how do you brand your instance. Okay, so in the meantime, when the activation happens, let me tell you how do you brand your instance. If you want to brand your instance, means the UI, logo change and all, you again come to the application navigator and search for UI 16. It's not coming. Oh, because it is not letting me do anything. So let me just try to make a duplicate of it. Okay. Okay, and now again, if I search for UI 16, because that's the latest, UI that lets you play across your tool. So basic UI configuration, okay, or basic configuration UI 16 rather. So what all you can change? I want to change the logo of ServiceNow. I want to change the name here. All those things you can do it from here. Okay, you want to change the color of the search option, all those things. So let me show you. Right now you see Cloud Nows out there. Let me put it like, what now ITTT. Okay, it should reflect in there. You see the change happened. So let me put it back because I want it to be the same how it was earlier. Okay, and then you can change the logo. You would have to click here on the plus mark and you just upload a new logo here. Whatever you have, it will be reflected out here. Okay, you can change the date format. You can change the header background color. If I make it red, you see the color is getting changed, right? It's pretty simple task, guys, very simple. Okay, let me make it, okay, whatever it was earlier. So all those options you can check, and you can change the header color, the logo, and all those things. At the end you have some base themes that also you can choose, and don't forget to hit on the save button. Okay, so this way you can, brand your instance. You can play more and you will get to know. Okay, so let me see if our, oh, plugin is activated. Good. You can reload the form, or you can, view the logs what happened at the back end, but that must not be needed because it happens at the back end in the cloud of ServiceNow. Okay, so let me just close and reload the form. Okay, and I was not able to search for the Notify application earlier because that was not installed. I should be able to search it now. Or you see the Notify thing, it is appearing with all its modules. So as soon as you enable the plugin or install it, that will come up here. So what all features you have from ServiceNow, you will see it in there, and that's it. But sometimes, guys, what will happen, let me tell you a pretty important thing here. It's a bit slow, I think. Let me search for plugins again. Okay, all right. I clicked on plugins again. So sometimes your company might not see all the plugins available in here. So that depends on the subscriptions and licensings which I covered on my last video. Okay, so your company has to purchase it from ServiceNow, and at the back end, they will enable it on your particular company's instance, and then you will see those, plugins out here. And to raise that request, there is a high portal called in ServiceNow. That's a different portal altogether. You can raise a request from there. Your account manager can talk to ServiceNow and they will do it for you. You have to pay and they will give it back. Okay. What else? Okay, so the frames. The last topic of today's sessions are the frames. What are frames? So basically there are three types of frames in ServiceNow. The first one is called the header frames. The top row here, you see all these things. This is called a header frame. The second part is on the left hand side, the application navigator frame. Whatever you search in here on the application navigator is called the application navigator frame. The third frame is the content frame, which gives you all the output, which shows you the form, which gives you the list and everything in content. So content frame gives you the output in content. Application navigator frame lets you search for something in the application navigator form or section, and the header frame is like the header frame. I think I covered all of my topics, and dictionary I forgot. Okay, so what is a dictionary? So, you would have seen a common dictionary out there, like you want to search for a particular word or synonyms, you open that dictionary up and the unique definition is there across all the unique words. Similarly, we have dictionaries for tables and fields, okay? So you see records are around 131540. Let me just try to, mm, again my mouse is not working, but I can scroll down and okay, so you see, oh, it has come now. Okay, so if I open a particular field, let me search the incident again because we are going through that. Okay, so within incident I have a caller. Okay, let me just try to click on this table. It will basically take you back to the tables over you have all the fields, and it gives you the information about that particular field, that field is of which type, whether that's an out of the box field or it's a custom field or on and all that. Sorry. Okay, so here you go, I have opened a caller field here. Okay, and this field resides on my incident table. You see my mouse is again not working. I don't know what's the problem there, but okay, I'll just try to cover it up for you. So table is incident, you see the type as reference. Okay, and then let me go back on top. Okay, just a moment guys, I'm extremely sorry for this. Okay, so you see table is incident. On the table incident table we have a reference type field whose name is caller. The actual name of the field is caller underscore id. Okay, and this is active. Okay, and you will have so many things about the field. So dictionary is basically which gives you all the information about a particular field which is present on a particular table. Okay, so I think guys we have covered a lot for today. It was slightly up from basics and navigations I think, but I'm happy to cover all those parts because I want you guys to learn with me. So hopefully you liked my video, and I will try to get a better video next time with another feature or module of ServiceNow. Till then, take care, stay safe and do well. Yeah, bye, thanks a lot.